10 TV News at 11 o'clock is first with breaking news tonight. Some big news this Saturday. George Zimmerman is not guilty and is a free man. The 6-woman jury reached the verdict late tonight after 16 and a half hours of deliberations.
In the Circuit Court of the 18th Judicial Circuit in and for Seminole County, Florida, State of Florida versus George Zimmerman. Verdict: we the jury find George Zimmerman not guilty. So say we all foreperson.
And you can see the relief on Zimmerman's face there as the verdict was read. Now that came down about 10 o'clock, just about 60 minutes ago. The jury could have convicted him of second-degree murder or manslaughter in the shooting death of Trayvon Martin. Now Zimmerman is now free to leave Seminole County, Florida, and the judge said his bond will be released and his GPS monitor device cut off as well. Zimmerman shot Martin in February of last year. He says it was in self-defense as Martin attacked him. Now, Susan McGinnis is live outside the courthouse with more reaction tonight.
Well, reaction here in Sanford to this not guilty verdict really runs the gamut. Right now in front of the Seminole County Courthouse, there's a mix of happiness from those who think the justice system worked to sadness and anger from those who think it did not. Certainly, no one is more relieved than George Zimmerman.
Members of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
After deliberating about 16 hours, the jury in the George Zimmerman trial came back with its verdict.
We the jury find George Zimmerman not guilty.
Outside, demonstrators reacted.
I think the jury made a mistake.
In February of 2012, Zimmerman spotted Trayvon Martin walking through this neighborhood and called authorities.
Are you following him? Yeah.
The teenager ran toward the home where he was staying, but a few minutes later, the two met up. The defense created this animation showing Zimmerman's claim that he was attacked and was forced to shoot in self-defense.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
All right, what is your...
Self-defense is a defense to everything.
But the prosecution claims it was Zimmerman who tracked down Martin and started the confrontation.
The defendant didn't shoot Trayvon Martin because he had to. He shot him because he wanted to.
The case began as a local crime, but quickly made national headlines, raising questions about race, guns, and equal justice. Zimmerman was initially let go under Florida's Stand Your Ground law.
No justice, no peace.
Protests were held nationwide until he was taken back into custody. Even the president commented.
You know, if I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon.
During the trial, the jury heard from dozens of witnesses, but none of them saw or heard exactly what happened.
You look at all this evidence, and you have to say, I have a reasonable doubt.
The jury agreed, and now Zimmerman is a free man. Now, after that verdict was read, one of the defense attorneys came out and said while he had lots of happiness over this, he also said he thought the prosecution was a disgrace. One of the prosecution attorneys came out and commended the parents of Trayvon Martin for the dignity they showed throughout this entire trial. In Sanford, Florida, Susan McGinnis, back to you.